और अब मैं निवेदन करती हूँ चेयरमैन क्रेडाई श्री मनोज गौड़ जी से कि वह हमारे मुख्य अतिथि आदरणीय श्री रविंद्र जायसवाल जी का स्वागत करें। आभार व्यक्त करते हुए अंगवस्त्रम के माध्यम से उन्हें भेंट करते हुए उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार के माननीय स्टैम्प न्यायालय शुल्क एवं पंजीकरण राज्य मंत्री स्वतंत्र प्रभार के साथ और श्री byMr रानी प्रेसिडेंट श्री नितिन गोकर्ण अपर मुख्य सचिव शहरी विकास उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार का स्वागत करते हुए। And ladies and gentlemen, as we now open to the discussions, to welcome you all now once again to Varanasi and to the summit, I would like to request Mr. Shobit Mohandas, the Vice President and the Chairman, New India Summit, inviting him for his welcome address.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar. Respect to Honorable Minister RavindraJaiswal ji and to all the elders and office bearers of CREDAI on and off the dais. On behalf of the organizing committee of the 5th edition of CREDAI New India Summit, I hereby welcome you all in Kashi, the oldest living city in the world. Kashi has been famous for its ghats, temples for many centuries, but it has been in the limelight since 2014 when our Honorable Prime Minister contested successfully from this constituency and called upon for the transformation of this holy city. From that day, it has received massive tourist influx, beating the likes of Goa and Agra in tourist numbers. We are honored to have amongst us Shri Nitin Gokarn ji, Additional Chief Secretary, Housing and Urban Development of the state of UP. He has played a crucial role in transforming the Kashi Vishwanath Temple corridor and the city during his 3 postings as collector and commissioner here in various regimes. He has also helmed the housing and urban development for a long period of our state and has given us one of the most clean and transparent housing department ever. Our Honorable Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath ji has ensured impeccable law and order, which has resulted in taking our state to the 2nd highest GDP in the country under his government. It is a big feat for a state which was infamously called as a Bimaru in the last regime. I sincerely thank you all who have traveled from many parts across the country to be with us and make this summit a success, braving out this weather and so many rescheduling of flights which have happened. Special thanks to the ladies who have come out in good numbers, I guess the highest for any NIS of CREDAI. A special itinerary has also been crafted for them by the organizing committee, and I request the ladies to reach out to any of us for any assistance needed. I assure you all guests that whomever have come from the big metropolitan cities, that although the infrastructure of this city may not be matching with your big towns, but we will compensate with this from our heart and the warmth in our approach. I also welcome all our sponsors, representative of ancillary industries and the media. I extend a special welcome to our chairman, CREDAI ex-MP Rajya Sabha, Shri Sanjay Seth ji, who has been a guiding light for us and to me personally in many ways. I will take this opportunity to thank from the bottom of my heart to CREDAI Varanasi team, especially Abhinav, Akash, Prashant, Jeet, Deepak Bahel ji, Rishabh Jain, to name a few, and CREDAI Secretariat Hari and his team, without whose support it would not have been possible for me to organize this smoothly. The summit also gave me friends in the name of Jagdish ji, Tamal ji, Hasib Bhai and Hemant from the MSME committee who did all that it takes to make the summit happen. They have toiled hard to curate back-to-back sessions, and I hope you benefit from the knowledge these sessions offer and you soak in the spirituality this city has and enjoy the hospitality of our organizing committee. There are bound to be some errors and omissions, and I solely take the responsibility and onus for it, and I apologize if any. Once again, while requesting you to reach out to us for any assistance, I welcome you all. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was the man behind the show, welcoming everyone. And now I request Mr. Jagdish Babu VK, the Chairman, CREDAI MSME Committee and the convener of New India Summit, as he shares with us more thought on the concept and the promise of the summit.
Respected Honorable Minister, respected Additional Chief Secretary, Mr. Nitin Gokarn, all the distinguished dignitaries on dais and off dais, and respected delegates, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome and a very warm welcome on behalf of CREDAI MSME Committee to all of you. Thank you. Especially in this spiritual city and a transforming city of Varanasi. I'm so glad that so many of you have turned out and registered. And still, a few of our friends are stuck in the airports and they will all be reaching shortly here. And let me dive straight into the theme of this year's summit. This year's summit is Reimaging India, Bharat. This is what exactly we are going to talk about in this summit, about the reimagining emerging cities of Tier 2, 3 cities of India. And this theme itself reflects our commitments towards the new India, the new Bharat. Friends, New India Summit was launched in 2017 in Nagpur, and with aim to see that we have 80% of our developers are from these cities. And our aim is to see that we assist these developers in scaling up to the next level of growth and development, and also professionalism. And also create a platform for them to come, meet, discuss, and deliberate, and network, and knowledge sharing. And the goal of our summit is to see that we address their problems and find practical solutions here. Friends, today we have assembled a lineup of speakers who are experts in real estate, administration, and also banking, and finally spiritual and motivational also. I'm sure that all these speakers would share their valuable insights to us, and I request all of you to attend all the sessions, and we have take back not only the information but also the inspiration to drive a change. I thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, as we reimagine Bharat by transforming the Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4 cities, it is necessary to get a very holistic view, look into the issues and challenges and the opportunities which are there. And towards that, the best person to guide us is our knowledge partner, with which CREDAI has also done a study, and then further in this session, a report is also going to be launched. So I would now like to request Mr. Anshuman Magazine, the Chairman and CEO, India, Southeast Asia, Middle East and Africa, CBRE, for his address. And as you know, they are global leaders in the commercial real estate services and investment.
Thank you. Good afternoon, dignitaries on the dais. I'll be as brief as possible. The many speakers. I want to thank CREDAI to begin with for organizing this. These are really useful and productive meetings. The theme, as you know, is Reimagining Bharat, and I thought that was a very, very interesting theme, and there's lots to be done. Our growth thrives on our robust industrial activity, dynamic infrastructure, unwavering domestic demand. And among the pillars of our growth, of course, is MSME sector, which contributes 30% to our GDP, which is a massive number. MSMEs have been the bedrock of our resilience throughout the global economic storms. Past 5 years have witnessed a remarkable resurgence of MSME, fueled by a wave of transformative policy initiatives from both central and state governments. And if we talk about UP, one of the interesting things I was reading is that UP aspires to take its economy to $1 trillion. And as a country, we are aspiring to become a $5 trillion economy. So you can imagine UP itself will be 20% of our global GDP we're trying to go after. So India, Bharat cannot succeed or develop economically, or we can't reach the goals if UP does not fire and grows. The state also has 90 lakh MSMEs, one of the highest, and that contributes 14% to the total MSME count in India. And of course, UP is also among the top 3 states in terms of MSME registration. So it's definitely a huge contributor. The Indian construction sector contributes 8% to the GDP. Again, as a single contributor, is a massive contribution. And so it's really a huge opportunity which the Indian construction sector contributes to the Indian MSME sector. The number of MSMEs in this country is expected to grow from 6.3 crores to approximately 7.5 crores in the next few years. MSME sector must be, therefore, a central focus for us in 2024. One other statistics I found quite interesting was that MSME sector employs 14 crore people. So again, from the employment, which is a major area of, for any government and for us as a country to increase, MSME sector will be one of the highest employers also. If you look at the entire MSME sector, there is, of course, we've done as CBRE, therefore we got a report which is called MSME Unleashing the Engines of Economic Prosperity. We've gone into quite a bit of detail in this report, what is the impact of MSME sector in India's growth, the challenges it faces, and we've carved out an ultimate roadmap for understanding and propelling the MSME forward. So let us all join together, empower the MSMEs to truly redefine the economic landscape of New Bharat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Magazine, for giving us these insights. And I would like to now invite Mr. Sanjay Seth to please take center stage, the chairman, CREDAI, Uttar Pradesh. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we further seek the views and the perspective of our torchbearers, and I would like to invite Shri Manoj Gaurji, the chairman, CREDAI, someone who's played a very important role in transforming the cityscape of NCR and Uttar Pradesh, and also very vibrant in the affordable housing sector.
Honorable Minister Shri RavindraJaiswal ji, our own Housing Secretary Sir Nitin Gokarn ji, Sanjay Seth, our Chairman UP, our President-elect, my friends on the dais, off the dais, and ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, everyone. Before I start today's session, I would like to recite a brief poem written by my father, Shri B.L. Govt. मेरे बाबूजी कहते हैं, हम किसी के स्वप्न को आकार देते हैं पुजारी प्रेम के तो प्यार देते हैं, है अजब दुनिया ये व्यापारी समझती है, हम मगर सबको दरो दीवार देते हैं. It is with the great pleasure and anticipation that I stand before you to address the 5th edition of the New India Summit, NIS. This platform has become a hub for insightful discussion and actionable strategies to address vital issues of Tier 2, Tier 3 and Tier 4 cities of Bharat. Bharat being present in the scared city of Varanasi is both a privilege and an honor. I share my thoughts with you today. As our nations surge forward, experience exponential growth, we take pride in the fact that the real estate is contributing immensely to this growth. Real estate, as we all know, is one of the biggest business sector in the country. After agriculture, real estate is perhaps the biggest contributor in terms of the revenue as well as the employment. We are contributing to the nation's growth, and the new India, which is the word, is witnessing today. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, and our Honorable Chief Minister of UP, Shri Yogi Adityanath ji. The development has taken place successfully in new directions. Today, as we stand here, I would like to applaud and congratulate the administration and all the stakeholders responsible for this magnificent change in this Varanasi city. Varanasi is a historical city, and under the Honorable Prime Minister and Chief Minister's guidance, the world is appreciating it. The real estate is benefiting significantly from the latest technology and software advancement in various ways. Technological advancements like digital marketing tools, analytic tools, virtual and augmented reality, etc. We reshaping the real estate landscape, making it more efficient, transparent, and responsive to the market dynamics. We should be ready for the embrace of these technology, which will surely help us in managing our businesses efficiently. In conclusion, I would like to express my gratitude to each one of you for making the efforts and taking out time to come here and be a part of this transformative journey. Let us engage in this discussion with an open mind and a collaborative spirit, and an unwavering commitment to the betterment of our city and our beloved country. In the end, I would like to share a few lines that are constant source of encouraging motivation throughout my various phases of life. मंजिलें उन्हीं को मिलती हैं जिनके सपनों में जान होती है, पंखों से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसलों से उड़ान होती है. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for motivating everyone और सभी के हौसलों को और बढ़ाने के लिए भी धन्यवाद. और अब मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ प्रेसिडेंट CREDAI श्री भूमना ईरानी जी को, चेयरमैन एंड मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर ऑफ रुस्तम जी ग्रुप.
First of all, a very warm welcome to all my dear friends and our Honorable Minister RavindraJaiswal ji, our respected Nitin Gokarn ji, Pulkit ji. It's always a pleasure to be at a CREDAI event because of the warmth, जो एक तरह का कनेक्ट हमारा है, उसे सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए हम बार बार मिलते रहते हैं. और इससे अच्छी चीज़ क्या हो सकती है कि ये 5th NIS जो है वो वाराणसी जैसे जिसे कहते हैं रिलीजियस टाउन में और हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी की कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में हम कर रहे हैं. इसकी वजह से आई थिंक दिस इज गोइंग टू बी द लॉन्च ऑफ आगे वाले NISs के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा फ्लिप. सर, मैं आपको कुछ ही शब्दों में CREDAI के बारे में पहले बता दूं. CREDAI हैज बीन अराउंड सिंस 1999 और जब ये बॉडी बनी तो रियल एस्टेट डेवलपर्सों को किस तरह की गवर्नमेंट सपोर्ट चाहिए उस लिए बनी. लेकिन चलते चलते आगे सर हम एक तरह का मीडियम बन गए बिटवीन गवर्नमेंट एंड डेवलपर्स, बिटवीन डेवलपर्स एंड कंज्यूमर्स. सारे हमारे जितने कंप्लायंस एजेंसीज है, आज की तारीख में we have close to around 13,000 members representing from 230 towns या city chapters और 21 states are all represented out here. और सर इसमें I think about 80% हमारे जो members हैं वो tier 2 और tier 3 towns से आते हैं. और ये 80% जो हमारे developer fraternity है, हमारे प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी कहते हैं कि दिस इज द सेगमेंट जो tier 2, tier 3 टाउन्स है, यही सेगमेंट पूरे भारत का एक तरह से चेंज निर्माण करेंगे. और उसीलिए NIS जो है, न्यू इंडिया समिट जिसे हम कहते हैं, वो काफी मायना रखता है. इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इवेंट फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. और आप देख सकते हो 500 से ज्यादा हमारे रजिस्ट्रेशन हुए हैं इसमें. और लार्जेस्ट हमारी जो ट्रेड बॉडी की एक ये होती है वो नेटकॉन होती है और नेटकॉन में करीबन 1200 से 1400 लोग आते हैं. सो 500 registrations out here. A big round of applause for every one of you. I hope जो एयरपोर्ट्स पे अभी तक हैं वो यहाँ पे आ सके, अभी जल्दी से आ सके. सर, हमारे मेंबर्स ये रियलाइज करते हैं कि बढ़ते हुए दाम जो रियल एस्टेट की मटेरियल्स की वजह से हो रही है, कंप्लायंसेस की वजह से हो रही है, इसका कंट्रोल सिर्फ टेक्नोलॉजी से किया जा सकता है. So today, like Chairman Saab mentioned, we are using technology in all forms of sales and marketing. At the same point of time, हमारी construction भी जो है वो first time right होने के लिए monitor होती है. Our designs go through a lot of iterations. BIM एक तरह का जो building information modeling system है, वो हमारी पूरी fraternity काफ़ी अच्छी तरह से adapt कर रही है और उसे involve कर रही है. इसके आगे हम वर्कर्स की स्किलिंग भी करते हैं और इसके बारे में मैं एक छोटा सा आश्वासन देना चाहता हूं आप सबको, आपको ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ माय फ्रेटर्निटी. बट बिफोर दैट सर, मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि क्रेडाई का एक तरह से जो परिवर्तन हुआ है, दैट हैज हैपेंड ओनली ड्यू टू माय मेंबर्स, ओनली ड्यू टू देयर इंटरेस्ट इन मेकिंग better homes, a better quality for everybody and making them at affordable prices for across the country. So again, these are the steps जो CREDAI लेते रहती है. आज भी आप देखेंगे तो we are going to be signing a few MOUs, some of them with various bodies, including the World Trade Center का जो एक बैज है हमारे डेवलपर फ्रेटर्निटी को देने के लिए. इसके आगे एनवायरनमेंट की जो एक पर्यावरण की जो एक रिक्वायरमेंट है उसके लिए भी एक हम MOU साइन कर रहे हैं. And we are going to go ahead and work hand in hand with the government to make sure that sustainable homes, real estate industry जो है और other construction industry जो है that contributes to about 27% of the pollution globally. But it is important कि ये बढ़ती रहे because the need for homes as per defined by the government of India is in excess of 7 crore homes. And for that my members will keep working. But इसे sustainable कैसे बनाया जाए, green कैसे बनाया जाए, और ये सब करने के बावजूद how do you keep the prices in control, इसके लिए over the next 2 days काफ़ी हमारे speakers आएंगे यहाँ पे और हमारी ये पूरी gathering को guide करेंगे उसके लिए. सर आप जानते ही होंगे, but I think it is important for me to repeat, 2023 में all India 3.47 lakh crore rupees के घर बिके हैं, $42 billion के only recognized residential real estate बिका है. This is a 36% growth जो करीबन 3,79,000 units के sale से हुआ है. So this is a very very big number that has been achieved, and recognized residential real estate is growing as we can see in a moving India. Sir, आपको एक और बता दूं, we are 8% of the GDP. We are 8% of the GDP directly. But this number, sir, is closer to 47% of the GDP by virtue of the fact that banking constitutes about 34% of the GDP of the country. And in banking, real estate constitutes about 20%. So we're talking about 7% coming from only what our contribution to banking sector is. See, we always tell everybody that we are 8% of GDP. I think we should start telling that given the consumption of steel, cement, various services, the 256 industries that we directly and indirectly support, including the service industries, we are 47% adding to your GDP. We are the largest contributor. Sir, CREDAI, Ministry of Housing के साथ partnership करके, we are promoting the new age materials का utilization in real estate. और इसीलिए हमने last year housing minister के inauguration के बाद एक बड़ी seminar की थी जिसमें all new age materials were being discussed. Sir, इसके आगे sustainable development के लिए हमने एक program किया था जहाँ पे we have tied up with universities. आप जानते होंगे कि every industry ties up with some sort of university or some sort of educational institutions. We have started tying that up as well. तो IIM के साथ हमने एक tie up किया है जिसमें we had a big event in Bangalore और वहाँ पे sustainable development के लिए बहुत बड़ा सा एक जिसे कहते हैं movement शुरू हो गया है. And over time, I can assure you, my friends, every year we will incrementally, or rather we will incrementally reduce the kind of pollution that we are adding to the environment, at the same point of time giving what is the most necessary part of the human need, which is मकान. सर आप तो ये जानते ही हैं कि रोटी किसी को एक दिन दे दो उसका पेट भर जाता है, कपड़े अच्छे दे दो एक हफ्ते के लिए, he becomes happy. But अगर आप किसी को एक अच्छा सा मकान देते हो, you are giving him, in the words of our Honorable Prime Minister, जिन्होंने मुझे एक चिट्ठी लिखी थी on my taking over as my serving as President of CREDAI, उन्होंने कहा homes are not just four walls, they are those places where dreams are built, aspirations are fulfilled. हम ये घर देते जाएंगे सर, और CREDAI के माध्यम से मैं एक in our 25th year, do you know we are entering our 25th year? CREDAI is entering 25th year from 1999, so on the 25th of November, we will be 25 years old. But the run up to that, we at CREDAI have taken a pledge, and I am going to tell you ये pledge क्या है. Sir, in this pledge, we are supporting net zero mission and adding 25 lakh trees across the country. ये हम करते ही आ रहे हैं. This time we will tabulate उसको एक तरह का document बना के आपके means we will hand it over to the government. सर हम 5 लाख construction workers का upskilling करेंगे. 5 lakh in this year. सर हम 1000 government schools में एक smart classroom, एक means पीने की पानी, safe drinking water, girls and boys depending on which school it is, toilet which is very meaning sanitation and education के लिए जो लगता है 1000 government schools, and I've got a okay from all my VPs for this. Sir, over and above that, 1 lakh green homes are being signed with IGBC, GEM, Griha. They will evaluate and we will formulate, or rather we will corroborate all this data and put it across to you to say that 1 lakh more green homes have been, started to be developed. And sir, 25 million square feet of green commercial spaces will be developed by our CREDAI members. All these 5 items we will do on or before 25th of November and submit it to you. Once again, it's extremely, it's my great pleasure to always be amongst my members and to get all the love and affection. Also to have you share ideas amongst each other with what all is happening. I suggest the next 2 days, that is today and tomorrow, let us give it our fullest. After which tomorrow I can again tell you that we've organized the Ganga Aarti, which is a spectacle to see. I was here last February. It is really something spectacular. Each and every one of you is encouraged to go for it. Have a great time, have a great learning session. I look forward to interacting more with all of you. With that, I wish you all the very best. And let's make NIS a bigger and bigger event every year. This is the 5th one, but we should have one every year in a tier 2, tier 3 city. Because again, like I said, it is you who's going to move this country towards a greater goal tomorrow. We are talking of a $10 trillion economy. I'm hoping that at least, like UP wants about $1 trillion out of it, in UP I wish that at least 50-60% come out of the tier 2, tier 3 towns itself. Thank you very much. Have a lovely time for the next 2 days.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, the presidential address by the President and the commitment coming towards sustainable growth and involvement of the real estate sector and also serving the society and nation at large. और जैसा कि आपने सुना कि क्रेडाई की स्थापना 1999 में हुई थी और इस साल 25वें साल में वे एंटर कर रहा है. ये अपने आप में एक मील का पत्थर है, एक माइलस्टोन इवेंट है और इसको सेलिब्रेट करने की तरफ आज हम एक लोगो भी लॉन्च करने जा रहे हैं. तो मैं माननीय मंत्री जी से निवेदन करती हूँ, साथ साथ मंचासीन सभी से मैं निवेदन करती हूँ कि आप इस 25 साल पर 99 में सर वहाँ पर लोगों को यदि आप उसका अनावरण करें. This, ladies and gentlemen, this logo reflects the commitment of CREDAI towards sustainable growth, towards nation building. पच्चीस साल के इस मील के पत्थर अवसर पर क्रेडाई द्वारा ये विशेष लोगो का अनावरण किया जा रहा है माननीय मंत्री जी के कर कमलों द्वारा, which is a reflection which encompasses the accomplishments and a very achieving journey of CREDAI. और आज माननीय मंत्री जी की उपस्थिति में CREDAI 3 MOU साइन करने जा रहा है, एक्सचेंज करने जा रहा है। और पहला MOU CREDAI और युवा अनस्टॉपेबल के बीच में है। युवा अनस्टॉपेबल से मैं मंच पर आमंत्रित करती हूँ मिस्टर अमिताभ शाह को, फाउंडर युवा अनस्टॉपेबल। May request him to please join, and from CREDAI we have our chairman, the president, and the president-elect. May request him to please exchange the MOU in the august presence of the Honorable Minister and also our distinguished guest of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, Yuva Unstoppable is a non-governmental organization which is based in India, which works to provide underprivileged children with access to education, sanitation, drinking water, youth affairs, cleanliness, and various other social activities. And as Shri Rani, the President, had mentioned, CREDAI is signing this MOU for creating infra for clean toilets, drinking water, and smart classrooms in 1,000 schools across the country. So CREDAI takes its vision, its mission further, contributing to the nation building, contributing to the education, towards building toilets, towards cleanliness. और अब दूसरा MOU CREDAI और वर्ल्ड ट्रेड सेंटर एसोसिएशन के बीच में मिस्टर बादल साबू, India and Asia Pacific Business Development Lead of WTCA. I request him to please join us for this MOU exchange. May I request Mr. Badal Sabu. This MOU, ladies and gentlemen, between CREDAI and WTCA will focus on promoting trade and ensuring development of world-class commercial properties in India, focusing on the Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. ये गठबंधन, ये collaboration CREDAI और WTCA के बीच वर्ल्ड क्लास कमर्शियल प्रॉपर्टीज डेवलप करने की तरफ Tier 2 और Tier 3 cities में. Next MOU between CREDAI and the Energy Efficiency Services Limited, EESL, inviting Mr. Animesh Mishra, the National Sales and PR Head of EESL, to please join us for the exchange of this MOU with CREDAI. He joins us with his team, and this MOU, ladies and gentlemen, will focus on discussing a possible business relationship related to the joint pursuit and or performance of services in connection with the energy efficiency and other ancillary services. तो बहुत-बहुत बधाई और धन्यवाद तीनों ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को CREDAI के साथ इस कोलैबोरेशन के लिए. और अब माननीय मंत्री जी से मैं निवेदन करती हूँ कि 2 रिपोर्ट्स जो आज हम लॉन्च करने जा रहे हैं उनका भी रिलीज करें उन्हें. First report is MSME Unleashing the Engines of Economic Prosperity. May I request Mr. Anshuman Magazine, who's the Chairman and CEO, India, Asia, Middle East and Africa, CBRE. And this report has been prepared along with the CBRE and CREDAI have prepared this. This report is a study done on the MSME scenario in the country. MSMEs, as you heard also, Mr. Magazine was mentioning, has a linchpin for India's economic prosperity. What hinders the true power of MSMEs, that's being discussed. The benefits of registering as MSMEs, all that takeaways you can see in this report, which has been prepared by CBRE along with CREDAI, unlocking the potential through financing and leveraging on technology, enabling policies. We now have the release of the second report, that's the residential markets for Tier 2, 3 and 4 cities. I invite Mr. Pankaj Kapoor, the Managing Director of Lysis Forest, to please join. This report extends an understanding of the dynamics of the Tier 2 cities, residential, real estate scene. It not only provides a sneak peek into the bright future of India's residential market, but also it serves as a valuable resource to gauge the demand and the supply dynamics within these cities. So Tier 2 or Tier 3 cities में demand और supply का scenario का परिदृश्य यह रिपोर्ट extend करती है. Residential market का जो opportunity है in the cities और towns में इसके बारे में जानकारी देती है. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद माननीय मंत्री जी और सभी को धन्यवाद इन रिपोर्ट्स को लॉन्च करने के लिए.